Morning, good morning, good morning. Man, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. An absolutely wonderful Wednesday. And good morning to you, man. Thanks so much for joining, man. Good morning to you, billionaires. Peter, what's going on, man? Can't wait for you to hit me up, brother, so we can make some money together. What's going on, Miss Vivian Reed? Thanks so much for joining, guys. Go ahead and say hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to be talking about success today. And we'll really be talking about 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. And I believe that as we go through this list and you begin to ask yourself, are you operating in excellence in these areas? These things may help you to have greater success. Maybe you don't understand it, maybe you don't get it, but we're going to talk about it here today. This is New Black Wall Street. And hey, what's going on, Miss Goodrich up in the house? Good morning, Queen. How are you? You're on your way out the door? Okay, fantastic. Terry, thanks so much for joining me on Instagram. We're broadcasting YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live. We're talking about today's success, what it requires, right? 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. And most people, they keep overlooking the small stuff. And I want to tell you, it's the small stuff that you overlook that creates the big stuff. I'm saying it again. It's the things that you neglect that creates regret. Yeah, the things that you neglect. It's the small stuff. It's the little small things that you continue to eat that end up having an everlasting effect on your body, your health. It's the small things that you continue to overlook as it relates to your spending habits that creates the debt and the poverty that you might be living in. It's the small things that you neglect over time that creates regret. And here's a good thing. It don't take big, large steps to fix your life. It takes little small steps, repeated daily. It's called daily disciplines. Discipline, right? But first, and I think in order for us to actually fix these things or to get better, we have to first be aware of them. We have to notice them. We have to recognize them. And so today, we'll talk about 10 things that I want you to be aware of that require absolutely zero talent. We'll see if you're serious about making your life better. Because at the end of the day, we can all get better. This is New Black Wall Street. Y'all know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The New Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the New Black Wall Street. Yeah. It's on the New Black Wall Street. It's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street. I'm your host, ERGJ, and we have a special presentation today called Money Talks and Bullshit Walks. That's right, man. We're going to talk about 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. I'm your host, ERGJ, a certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. That book, there is a study of Black wealth. That book, there is a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. And here's the problem. We've been studying broke folk. And most of us have gotten what we study. Where your attention goes, your life grows. Well, I recommend that you study wealthy people, and you can begin that study by picking up a simple book to begin that study. Grab your copy today at the Black Billionaires Club by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com. That's right, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Pick up the hard copy, the ebook if you prefer. We also have it in French for our brothers and sisters in the diaspora in ebook and also audiobook as well. Today's episode is being sponsored by ERGJ Black Bazaar, the Afrocentric marketplace, where we specialize in Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art inspired gifts. And I don't know if you guys know this, but today is National Dashiki Day. How many guys got your dashiki on today? Did you know that October 30th was National Dashiki Day? Well, want to let you know, guys, that we actually do have some dashikis that's on sale. Authentic African dashikis that you get. I got some from Kenya. I got a few left from Senegal. The one that I have on is from Senegal. We call this a royal dashiki. Well, you can pick up a dashiki. Maybe you ain't got one. And maybe you didn't know today was Dashiki Day. Well, you can make sure you fix that moving forward, that you got your dashiki to represent Africa. Okay, this don't come from China, India, none of that stuff. These come directly from Africa. So we support our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Just simply go to the website, www.ergjblackbazaar.com, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. Click on It's a Sale or apparel, and you'll find the dashikis that we have left, and you'll see that they're on sale for you to be able to pick up at ERGJ Black Bazaar. That's right. I started my business selling dashikis. I've been doing it for a while. I'm moving out of apparel, so you guys get a chance to get a deal on whatever I have left. If you want to go ahead and represent Africa, you want to represent the diaspora, you want to represent your people, because over there we wear dashikis, okay? Everybody putting out on National Dashiki Day. Today is National Dashiki Day, and you can show your African pride by simply going to the website, www.ergjblackbazaar.com, www.ergjblackbazaar.com. Well, guys, we'll ask that you go ahead and hit the like button and share button if you care enough. If you care about your brothers and sisters this morning, go ahead and hit the like, share button as well. Also, while you guys are connecting, let me know where you're connecting from. I like to know what city, what state, or what country. That's right. Rep your city right now, man. We are broadcasting across the World Wide Web with YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We don't know who is connecting with us here today or where you are from. So we'd like to know that in the comments below. Now, we're broadcasting out of Decatur, Georgia. That's right. Our virtual studio is located right here in Decatur, Georgia. That's right. Decatur, where is greater. We'd like to know where you're connected from here this morning. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. What's going on, man? These Peace of Bateman, AV Knows is up in the house. Vivian Reed, you didn't know? Okay, until a few minutes ago, no problem. Yvette said, man, that swear word of that bullshit is not appropriate word forever. If someone is Christian or God, man, well, bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's that. See, you got that English language. Yeah, you got that English language. Yeah, I use the word. I use the word bullshit. Yeah, I sure do. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I'm gonna keep using it. At any rate, Vivian Reed, Miss AV Knows. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's start with our African American, with our daily motivation for African American success. Daily motivation for African American success. We will start there. Now, today's title is Labor Day. Today's title is Labor Day. And we are going to start with our quote today. And this comes out of the book Daily Motivation for African American Success. Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbrough. This quote comes from S.B. Fuller. Now, I don't know if you guys know who S.B. Fuller is. S.B. Fuller was one of the first black millionaires that no one talks about. Out of, no, that was A.G. Gaston in Birmingham. S.B. Fuller was somewhere else. But anyway, he says this, and I quote, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. The only place where success comes before work is the dictionary. Toledo, Ohio is representing here today. Lawrenceville, Georgia is representing. Charleston, South Carolina. Brooklyn, New York. Thanks so much for joining us here today. South Carolina, South Kakalaki is up in the house. The only place, S.B. Fuller said, where success comes before work is the dictionary. Now, here's our passage of the day. Where's we're going to get our motivation from Mr. Dennis P. Kimbrough? Let's get it. One day, a preacher drove down a country road and came upon the most magnificent farm he had ever seen. The farm stood out like a diamond. It sparkled. While it was by no means a new farm, the house and surrounding property were finely constructed and freshly painted. The garden around the house displayed an array of beautiful flowers. The fields were uniformly tilled, and an impressive herd of cattle grazed in the pasture. In his unabashed gazing, the preacher noticed the farmer on the big, shiny tractor hard at work. Upon noticing his visitor, the farmer stopped his tractor, shut off the engine, and shouted a friendly hello. The preacher then said, "My good man, God has certainly blessed you with a magnificent farm. There was a pause as the farmer removed his cap and wiped his perspiration from his face. He studied the preacher for a moment and replied, "Yes, he has, and I'm grateful. But you should have seen this place when he had it all to himself." As he drove off, the preacher thought about the fact that every farmer along this road had been blessed with the same land, the same opportunity, and each worked according to his pleasure. Let me repeat that again. He noticed that every farmer had been blessed with the same land, the same opportunity, and each worked according to his pleasure. Well, let me ask you today, billionaires, have you not been given the same 24 hours in the day? Have you not been given the same opportunity that other people have been given? So it's not about the land, it's not about the time, it's not about the opportunity, it's about the work that you're willing to put in. It's about the work that you are willing to put in. And here's what I've come to understand. Most people simply are unwilling to work for what they say that they want. Oh, don't shout me down because I'm preaching good. Most people simply won't work. They refuse to work for what they say that they want. It's so much easier to pray to God that he'll drop something down on your lap. It's so much easier to go around hoping. It's so much easier to tell everybody about what it is that you want. But when it comes down to it, are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to work to get out of debt? Are you willing to work to get rich? Are you willing to work? Because we understand that faith, although you got the greatest faith in the world, without work, it's dead. And too many of us in the Black community have been walking around, have been the walking dead, talking, but not doing. Talking, but not doing. The book also tells us that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Now, why is chatter idle? Because there's no work to back up whatever the hell it is that you say. This is why you're broke. This is why many people are broke. Because they are full of hot air. All day long, they talk about what they want. All day long, they complain about what they don't have. And all of that time could have been used to go to work. Everybody put in the console, go to work. All of that time, all of that wasted energy, all of that wasted breath could have been used to make it happen. Go to work on your dreams. Go to work on your ideas. Go to work. He understood that every farm was the reflection of the land of the people who lived there. Furthermore, he also knew that the land we are given comes not in the form of acres or lots, but in terms of the life we are blessed with. That's our plot of land. And what we do with it is our business. That's our plot of land. And what we do with it is our business. Finally, the preacher realized that though the farmer was grateful for what he had, he knew that what he did with it spelled the difference between success and failure. Luck may help you get to the top, but it takes hard work to keep you there. Luck may help you get to the top, but it takes hard work to keep you there. Now, here's our affirmation of the day, beautiful people. Here's what you want to allow to take root into your subconscious. And then you can grow and develop this thing as you repeat it over and over and over again until it brings forth a harvest into your life. Repeat after me. I welcome hard work. It is the shortest path to success. Again, repeat after me. Our affirmation of the day. I welcome hard work. It is the shortest path to success. Our affirmation of the day, beautiful people. We'll do it one more time for the people in the back. For the people in the way back, we want to make sure that they know that we're serious about this thing. We're serious about success, and we understand that it's going to take some work. Matter of fact, Frederick Douglass said it like this. He said, there is no progress without struggle. There is no progress without struggle. What he's basically saying, you're gonna have to work for it. That's basically what he said. Frederick Douglass said, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to fight to be free. How many guys know that freedom ain't free? It ain't free. You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it with hard work. Repeat after me. Our last time. Let's get it in. I welcome hard work. It's the shortest path to success. Labor Day. Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbrough. Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbrough. All right, my beautiful people, man, we're going to get right to our meeting today. I just want to share some things, which are the 10 things that require absolute zero talent. Again, for those that are just joining, happy National Dashiki Day. I hope you go out today and you represent, African pride by putting on the dashiki. I don't care how old it is, because if you can wear green on Leprechaun Day, you can wear dashiki on Dashiki Day. So go ahead and get your dashikis out. I know you might not have known. Go ahead and throw it up over your suit and your tie. Put that thing on as you go to work. Make sure you represent. If you got to take it off, I get it, but make sure that you got it with you so you can always throw it on. I'm on break now. I can wear my dashiki. Okay, I'm going back to work. I got to take it off. Oh, I'm on lunch now. I can wear my dashiki because it's National Dashiki Day. And then, I've got to get off lunch. Let me see you take this thing off. Go ahead and represent Africa today. It's National Dashiki Day. Now, 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. Now, I find this to be so phenomenal because these things that don't require talent actually put you in a position to connect with the proper people, put you in position to have great success if only you operate in excellence. And the very first thing that requires zero talent, which I found to be a cultural issue for Black folk, is number one. The number one thing that requires absolutely zero talent is being on time. Everybody put it down, so on time. Being on time. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm Black. And Black folk have a particular code they call CPT time, which I don't operate under. But it is a part of our culture, and we accept it for some strange reason. And basically what I want you to understand is time is the most valuable asset that you have. And it's one thing for you to waste your time. It's another thing to waste someone else's time. And all too often, Black folk particularly miss out on opportunity because they have no issue with being late. And basically what we're saying is, hey, this is how we are. And if you can't deal with me being late, well, then so be it. And they're saying, well, that's not how we operate. And if you're okay with being late, well, this is not the opportunity for you. And so being late to work, being late to meetings, being late to opportunity, I will tell you, I do not deal with people who have no problem being late. That tells me that you're unreliable. You're unreliable. Being on time. Do you know how many people I simply just cut off? I was going to give them an opportunity. I was going to put money in their hand. But I realized that if they waste time, then they also have no problem wasting money. And I don't deal with people, Black, white, it don't matter, who have no problem being late. Because when I say, hey, we're going to meet at 10 o'clock, guess what time I'm there? About 9:45. And when you show up at 10:30, I'm already gone because I'm not going to wait on your procrastination. I'm not going to wait on your late. Here's another thing with time. Not only will black folk be late, they will simply not show up. You'll be like, hey, I thought we were supposed to meet. You said you wanted an opportunity. You wanted to meet. You wanted to talk. Something came up. You didn't show up. You didn't call. I'm here. What's going on? Let me share with you something that happened yesterday. So yesterday, someone called me out the blue, impromptu. Said, hey, I'm free. Would you like to meet? I'm like, cool. I like to meet. All right. This is about 2:30. I said, cool. I'll be in your area. What's going on? So I'm thinking, okay, let me get on over here. Let me give you some time. You get ready, whatever the case may be. I hear them say, what time would you like to meet? They didn't give me a time. I knew right there it was a problem. What time would you like to meet? Oh, I was like, I'm in your area right now. They're like, oh, I need some time to get ready. Okay, well, just let me know when you're ready. This is at 2:30. Lo and behold, I tell them, hey, I'm going to meet up with my client real quick, and then I'll be, whenever you're ready, we can get together. I'm still in the area. Now, would you believe it's at maybe about 3 o'clock, 3:30 or so? I don't know. Just know this. By the time it hit 5:30, just 3 hours later, I was like, I'm going home. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing here, but I'm going home. I get another text to say, oh, I was in the tub. You should know that it takes at least an hour to get ready. I said, well, how am I supposed to know it's going to take you at least an hour to get ready when you called me and asked me if I would like to meet today? I let you know that I was in the area. And you mean to tell me it's going to take you it wasn't just an hour. This was 3 hours worth of nothingness going on. And you don't have a problem with this? You don't see an issue with this. You called me at 2:30. 5:30, we still haven't met. And you're talking about I should know that it takes at least an hour to get ready? I don't know what's wrong with these people these days. I mean, my God. I said I'm in the area. Time. Now that lets me know this is not someone that I want to waste time spending time with. I mean, my goodness. I mean, I'm just thinking we're going to go get a salad, go to Wendy's or something, find a little black-owned restaurant, have a little bite to eat. It takes you over an hour to get ready to go get a burger? What the hell is that? Time. Time is so valuable. You can't get it back. And too many of us waste it every day. Here's some other places where you waste time. You waste time talking. You keep talking about what you're going to do. Guess what? If you just go do it, you ain't got to talk about it no more. I stay away from people who all they want to do is talk. Meeting after meeting. Talk after talk. Conversation after conversation with no true progressive movement is idle chatter, and that leads only to poverty because it's wasted time. I can talk about time so much because people simply don't value the most valuable asset that you have. And this is one of the reasons why too many people are unsuccessful. It's another reason why too many people are broke, busted, and disgusted. And they don't even think about, wow, how have I been wasting time? Being on time. Number 2. 2 of the 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. Now, tell me if I'm wrong now. I mean, y'all let me know because I just be sharing things as I know it, and I don't know everything. Number 2, the second thing that requires absolutely zero talent is making an effort. Some of us may call this trying. Now, yesterday, same thing happened. I had an opportunity to connect with a new student. And what I loved about my new student is that they were willing to try. They were willing to make an effort. They didn't think about the results. They didn't think about whether it was going to work or not. They simply made an effort. And I want to tell you that simply making an effort sometimes gets you further. It gets you much further than all the people that want to analyze everything before they do something. Try. Will you try? It's okay if you have never done it before. I mean, before I rode a bike before, I had to try to ride the bike. And now I know how to ride the bike. But if I sat there and looked at the bike and said, oh, I'm going to fall off. Oh, I'm going to bump my knee. Oh, I'm going to hit my head. Oh, I'm not willing to try because of all this stuff that could happen that may not happen. Making an effort doesn't require any talent to try. But most people simply won't try. Won't try to get out of debt. Just look at the debt. Like, oh, $50,000. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. As if they didn't create it. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, you can try to get out of debt. Oh, man, I'm broke, busted, disgusted. Ah, Lord, what am I going to do? Okay, bill collectors are calling. I got no money. Well, you know what you can do? You can try to get rich. You ever tried to get rich? Have you ever tried to get rich? Most people haven't. That's the reason why they're not rich, because they have never even tried to get rich. Think about that for a second. Well, how phenomenal is that? Wow, that's wow. You know what? If I sit here and think about it for a second, I want to be rich, but I've never really made an effort to get rich. So it's just an idle wish. Well, what would happen if you tried? What do you think would happen if you actually made an effort to actually do what you say you want to do? What do you think would actually happen? What's up, Justin Shives? Look at this. Justin Shives said, man, yes, our loans are paid off. His loans are paid off. Now, you know what, Justin? I'm pretty sure in order for your loans to get paid off, you had to try to pay them off. You had to make an effort to get them paid off. You had to make an effort to put together a plan and then work that plan. You could just sit there and look at your bills or look at your loans and be like, oh, $5,000. Woe is me. What am I going to do? Well, you know what you could do? You could try. And I want to tell you that effort goes a long way. If people see you making an effort, they're more liable to actually help you than if they see you making no effort, but you're begging for them to do something for you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. It's just something about people, especially if you're a woman. Especially if you're a woman. If a man see that you're trying, or another woman sees that you're trying, they're more liable to actually help you because they see you actually putting in some work. Now, they don't care whether it worked. They don't care whether it was successful. All they care is that they see a woman. They see you putting in an effort. That's why the women's empowerment movement is so powerful, because you can see women trying. When I go to these events that I go to sometimes on Vin, I'm pretty sure you know this, but there's way more women there trying to make money than men. And I'm looking like, where the hell are the brothers at? And all of the women that are there with their soap and their candles and their all this stuff, I'm like, these women are trying. I want you to understand, and everybody put this in the comments below, ambition is the new sexy. Ambition is the new sexy. It is something super sexy about a man and or a woman who is willing to try. Ambition is the new sexy. I'm telling you, being lazy is a turnoff. You ain't even getting up off the couch. You sitting around playing a game all day. Oh, Lord, we can't do that. Ambition is the new sexy. Someone hit me up yesterday and said, man, I don't know what it is, but your drive turns me on. I said, well, I know what it is. Iron sharpens iron. Ambition is the new sexy. Ambition. Number 3. So first, the first thing that requires absolutely zero talent that most black folk need to work on and take it serious being on time. Number two, second thing that requires absolutely zero talent, making an effort or trying. The third thing that requires absolutely zero talent, being high energy. Being high energy. Now, this one is kind of interesting. Having high energy. Because typically that means that you're in a space where you like what you're doing, or you're in a space where you can really move things just by what you're exuding from your space. Now, I'm not the metaphysical guy. I get it, but I can't really explain it that well because I'm all up here in my head, you know. But there's some people that are out there that got this whole thing. You're like, man, the energy is right today. And it be that day that the energy is right, that everything seems to fall in place. Being high energy requires zero talent. Now, here's my question to you, though. What is it that you realize now as you're 30, 35, 40, 45 years old, 50, 60 years old, whatever the case may be, that you must do to protect your space so that you can maintain your high energy? There's a lot of things probably, right? Got to eat right. Got to sleep well. Got to avoid the negative conversations. What else you got? I mean, pretty sure in the comments below, name one thing that you realize at this point in time in your life, as you looked over your life and you noticed when you have had high energy, you've noticed when you've had low energy. What's some things that you must do to protect and maintain your energy? Oh, this is getting good. Oh, this is getting so good. Now, this stuff doesn't require any talent. It doesn't require any talent. You ain't have to go to school to learn it. Vivian Reed said, man, eat better and sleep well. Eat better. If I eat better and I sleep well, I'll be able to have more energy and I'll be able to maintain that energy throughout the day. You know, one thing that I've learned for me is I cannot eat heavy for lunch. How many guys eat heavy for lunch? You get that itis, and then all of a sudden, all your energy gone. You got to go sleep. You're like, oh, Lord, my stomach. I don't eat heavy at lunch. And people look at me crazy. I'm like, listen, it's the middle of the day. I still got things to do. I still got money to make. I have me a little salad, a little piece of bread, have me a lot of water, and I'm off. Now, I might get something, get it to go, and I'll eat it later. But I realize for me, I don't need to eat heavy during lunch or breakfast. I might eat heavy at dinner, but breakfast and lunch is light. I want to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee all day long. I will float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Lester said, man, change my thinking. They ever said, man, said the right crowd, being around the right crowd, exercising. They said, do what you love. Unless they get around people that pour into me rather than taking from me. Be conscious of the people that are around you. Being conscious. So in order for you to maintain, in order for you to have high energy, now here's the thing. I want you to understand this high energy thing. How many of you guys know that your energy either attracts or repels? People that have high energy, they attract good stuff into their life. They attract the listening ear. They attract the money. They attract the opportunity because they become a magnet based upon the energy. And how many guys also know those people that's walking around broke, busting, disgusting? You be like, I got to get away. You be like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to pray for you. I can't hang around you today because something ain't quite right. I'm going to try to help lift you up. But if that don't work, I got to go because you ain't going to ruin my day with your bad energy. So bad energy or low energy, it dispels. And if you are a person who's walking around all day dispelling or causing people to not want to be around you, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be broke because the money is in the hands of the people. And if people don't want to be around you, you ain't going to get paid. It's just that simple. If people don't want to be around you, you won't get promoted. It's just that simple. Eating fruit. Eat more vegetables. Right? So number one, 10 things that require zero talent. Being on time. Number 2, making an effort. Number 3, being high energy. And number 4, the fourth thing that requires absolutely zero talent is having a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude. And I believe that you can fix this very easily. I mean, we do affirmations. We just did one. I welcome hard work. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Having a positive attitude so you can attract to your life, into your life, positive things. What you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. It just seems people do not understand. You can call it the law of attraction. You can call it whatever you want. At the end of the day, where your mind is, what you think about all day long, you actually bring into your life. So are you thinking about, and the good book tells us what to think about. He says, think on these things that bring good rapport. Think on love. Think of purity. Think on these things. And we need to do more teaching on that. Okay, God, you told me to think on these things. Well, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about some crazy stuff. Okay, well, stop thinking about the crazy stuff and start thinking about these things. Right? Having a positive attitude. Now, here's the deal. Some of us, we have a positive attitude some of the time. And because it's some of the time, you get some of the time results. You get some time kind of money because you only operated in it some of the time. Now, here's the deal. I know we live in a negative world. Let's not fool ourselves. We live in a negative world. So maintaining a positive attitude in a negative world, you got to be intentional. Let me share some things with you that I do to maintain my positive attitude. I cut off all negativity. All. I value my mind. I value my spirit way too much to allow negativity. So if I befriend you on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and as I go through my timeline, I see you posting some negative stuff, I quickly unfollow because I'm cutting off all, and I mean all, negativity. Now I know sometimes you have a bad day, but how many guys know that even people who have a positive attitude, who might just happen to have a bad day, they're not negative. They just having a bad day, but it's not negativity. It's just like, man, the day ain't going the way I wanted to go, but I know it's gonna get better. Man, it's just the beginning of the day. Tonight will be much better. That's not negative. They're just having a bad start. That's okay, but they still got a positive attitude. So I cut off all negativity. You want to be you want to use your Instagram to show your ass and titties? I unfollow. I don't need to see that. That's not where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? All you can do is talk about all the stuff. All you want to do all day is talk about stuff and not do stuff. I unfollow. I need people who want to make stuff happen in my life. And so if you ain't a person that makes stuff happen, I unfollow. You see what I'm saying? But that's something that you can choose. You see, I chose to stop watching TV. I chose that. I could have chosen to keep watching it. All I saw on TV was negativity, destruction, murder, all that stuff. I don't want to see that. That's not where I'm going. I simply cut it off. See, you are in control of your own programming. If you're an adult, you can no longer use the excuse that we've been programmed. That may be true, but you can reprogram at any point in time. And the good book tells you to do that. The good book knew you were going to be programmed. So you know what he said? He said, do not conform to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That means that you can change the channel. You can turn off the TV. You don't have to watch that on YouTube. You can watch something else. He's saying it's your choice to renew your mind, to maintain your attitude. And so black folk who keep using this excuse as if they are not in control, I don't hang around those people either. because you're giving away all of your power because you won't take responsibility for what you can control. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So give me the courage to change the things I can, and I can change the channel. But I need the courage to change it because I'm so used to listening to all this lewd stuff. I'm so used to listening to murder. I'm so used to listening to shot, pop, pop, and bang, bang. I'm so used to I'm so used to going to the strip club. I'm so used to smoking the weed. I'm so used to drinking alcohol. Give me the courage to change the things I can. It's a choice. That's why you hear my slogan, Black wealth is a black choice. I'm one of the few brothers who will just simply tell you the truth. That a lot of stuff that we've been talking about don't matter. What really does matter is what we choose. And most of us choose to talk about stuff that doesn't matter versus, hey, here's what I can control. And I promise you this, black people, that if you simply just control what you can control, God will do the rest. But if you keep focusing on all the stuff that you can't control, thinking that you can change other people but refuse to change yourself, well, that's foolish, silly, stupid. Not in line with this thing that y'all call the Bible, which so many people go to church, but they don't know God. Oh, did I say that? Oh, okay. Okay. So many people go to the mosque, but they don't know God. Oh, did I say that? Yes, I did. I don't care about your religious beliefs. You go to these places, but you don't read the stuff and really learn what the stuff is talking about. So maintain a positive attitude. Hope that helped for those that might be a little down today. You ain't wake up on the right side of the bed, whatever the right side of the bed is for you. So 10 things that require zero talent. I'll go through the rest. I mean, we could probably be a two-part series. We'll go through we'll go through the fifth one today, and then we'll pick up the other 5 tomorrow. That's cool. We'll do that. So number 5, the fifth thing that requires absolutely zero talent, right? Number 1, being on time. Big problem for black people. Number 2, making an effort. Big problem for people who simply are lazy. Number 3, being high energy. Big problem for people who don't pay attention to their self and their energy levels and why they are in a sunken place. Number 4, having a positive attitude. Big problem for people who won't watch what they watch, who won't pay attention to what they listen to. Big problem for them. And then number 5, being passionate. Number 5, being passionate. Here's my question to you, beautiful people. What are you passionate about? What sets your soul on fire? Have you discovered why you're here? Do you know your great commission? What you're called to do, to accomplish here on this earth? What are you really passionate about that it didn't matter whether you got paid a cent or not? You are going to do this anyway. You see, once I found my passion, and it's not something you have to really look for outside of yourself. It's already there. You just have to discover it. Everybody put it down, so discover. You just have to discover it. You got to discover. You got to look inside of yourself. Stop trying to get all the answers from Oprah or Yana Van Zant or Steve Harvey or Les Brown. They don't have the answers for you. Now, they can help you, get out of your own mind and get into your spirit and your soul, but they can't answer this for you. Only you know your relationship with the Creator, with infinite intelligence, with God himself. Only you and him are going to have a time together, and you're going to be like, yes. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know what you're passionate about, I would advise you to simply ask the people who have known you the longest. What happens is this. The people who have known you the longest, they notice things about you that you don't see, you might not see yourself because you're inside the frame. They'll tell you straight up, girl, I done known you for 20 years. You always been passionate about this. You've been like that since you were 5 years old. They'll tell you. But here's the thing. You must ask, and then you will receive. That's the biggest thing. I think that is probably like one of the main precepts, concepts, practices, philosophies, the wisdom of the ages that's in that book. Ask and you'll receive. Now, this is the thing. Don't ask the wrong people. Ask the right people, the people who care enough to tell you the truth and who have known you the longest. Man, I'm really trying to figure this thing out. I mean, the brother said, what am I passionate about? And I'm having a hard time really pinpointing it. What do you think? What would you say I'm really passionate about? Girl, you don't know. Brother, you mean to tell me? I mean, you've been like this your whole life. It's easy. It's clear. You're passionate about them, the next generation. You're passionate about really helping the youth. I mean, you're passionate about basketball. I mean, come on, man. You've been doing this your whole life. You do it in your sleep. I mean, you talk about it all the time. You don't realize what you're passionate about. Number two, I would say, if you don't know what you're passionate about, is really start paying attention to what you talk about. What you talk about, 99% of the time, is what you are passionate about. If all you do all day long, here's the thing. Like, y'all know what I'm passionate about. I don't do nothing but talk about money. Y'all know I'm passionate about helping people get out of debt and get rich. That's it. I mean, I teach financial literacy. I'm a certified financial educator. I'm passionate about teaching people about money and helping them to fix the money problem. I fix broke. Nobody has to question what ERGJ is passionate about. I wrote a book called The Black Billionaires Club. That's about money. No one has to question what ERGJ is passionate about. And I want to say the same thing for you. There's no one that has to question what you're passionate about. You see what I'm saying? Don't make it more difficult. Don't make it more complex. This is what people do. This is what they ruin it because they in their mind. It's like, this has got to be one of the biggest, grandest things of all. I mean, it can't be that simple. Because if it was that simple, then I have to accept it. And then if I have to accept it, then I must do something with it. And I'm not quite ready to do something with it yet. So I'm going to keep on making it seem like it's some mythical thing, make it seem like it's so far away, make it seem like I got to go through another 10 years of discovery when I already know. You know. Vivian Reed said, my health and wellness. What are you passionate about? Justin Schatz, 27 years old. He said, man, right now, this is the thing. Right now, if it ain't, y'all ain't talking about starting a business, I don't even want to have a conversation. I know what I'm passionate about. Now, it doesn't mean that your passions can't change over time. It doesn't mean that this is what you will always be passionate about. Many of us were passionate about something until we actually complete it, until we actually do something with it, until we actually start that business or get that business going, until I think I'm going to be passionate about this probably my whole life. But in different ways, right? Until I get this money school, until I build this school, I'm going to be passionate about this thing until I get this school built because I know that's what I'm called to do. That's not the only thing I'm called to do, but I know that's the next thing that I'm called to do. And that's all I worry about. That's all I concern myself with. I don't even worry. The only thing I concern myself with, okay, what do I need to do today to get closer to building my school? Discovery. Now, here's the thing. If you don't discover what you're passionate about, you're going to spend years, and I mean years, decades, wasting time. Because what's going to happen is, well, I don't know what I'm passionate about, so let me try this. Let me do this. Let me get involved with this. Let me join this organization. They seem to know what they're doing, so let me join their organization, although I have not figured out what I want. This is why I do. This is why I don't really like college. This is why I don't like college. The reason why I don't like college is because I feel, me personally, I feel like a person should have some idea of what they want to do in life before they make a lifetime decision. And I don't think that you've lived long enough in 18 years to really discover. There's a few who do, who really discover what you want to do with the rest of your life, what you're really passionate about. Most people go to college because they're chasing money. They're not chasing passion. They're not chasing their calling. They're chasing the crowd. That's why I don't like college. Not that college is bad, because once you know what you're passionate about, now you go into the college or to the university or to the schooling on a mission, not just fishing. How many guys will say you spent a whole bunch of money? You wasted a whole bunch of money because you went fishing instead of on a mission. And that's to me what college is about. It's about a whole bunch of fishing. Let me try this. That didn't work. Let me try this. That didn't work. Well, what happened if you knew? Oh, no, I know. I've known since I was 5. I've known since I was 10. I've known since I was 15. This is what I want to do. Justin said they call it a Pizzazzi scheme. And so colleges play on the ignorance of the people. And because people are ignorant, the people who are ignorant make the educated rich. The people who are ignorant make the educated or the wise rich. That's why it says that a fool and his money will soon part ways. Well, where does that money go? It goes to the person who knows, the educated person, the wise person. A fool and his money will soon part ways. And there have been too many fools whose money has parted ways, money that they haven't even made yet, because they're making decisions going to college without knowing what they're passionate about or what they want to do in life. They're fishing, hoping that they're going to find an answer outside of themselves when the answer is always, and I mean always, in you. Look at this. AV said, man, I went to college for a purpose. But they didn't let me focus on that. Too much unneeded information. I agree with that. Why I gotta take all, I know what I want to do. Why I gotta take all these other classes because you say they're prerequisites. You say I need to know this, and I ain't used none of that stuff. It's to get your money, not to get you paid. Let me say that again. It's all about getting your money. It's not about getting you paid. I'm pretty sure y'all done learned that over the years. Like, wait a second, this ain't making no sense. And if it don't make sense, it ain't making no dollars. Not for me. It might be making dollars for you, but it ain't making dollars for me. Peter Rand said, making money, serving, and making people happy, man. That's what he's passionate about. More than one. Lester Marshall said, man, wealth, making sure I leave a legacy and not a currency. Oh, Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Vivian said, man, cooking was my passion, but now it conflicts with my health. So what do you do? Well, why does cooking conflict with your health? Why can't you cook healthy stuff? That doesn't make sense. You still got to eat. That doesn't make sense at all. And everything that you eat does not necessarily have to be cooked. So let's change the word to preparing healthy meals. It may not necessarily be that you bake or that you cook, but you can, I guess. They got vegan stuff. They got new recipes. Change your recipes. You don't have to stop. If cooking is your passion, you don't stop cooking because you want to do a new delicacy or new types of food. You just find better food to cook. There's no conflict. I got to eat. I like to cook. I like to eat healthy. So I'm going to cook healthy meals so I can eat. Let me say that again. It's very simple. I like to cook. I like to eat. And I want to eat healthy. So I'm going to find healthy meals to cook. So I can cook in my passion, I can eat healthy, and I can serve other people healthy meals. Pretty simple. That's what I say. Let's not make this stuff complicated, people. This is what silly wabbits do. Humans, silly wabbits, make everything complicated because we got a complex mind. We are smart, intelligent individuals. We got all of this stuff, this knowledge, this unneeded information that AV said. And so we use all of this stuff to come with all this complicated stuff. And it's really simple. Everybody put it down so simple. It's really simple. Now, just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy, but it's simple nonetheless. This is simple to understand, is it not? Sure it is. Even a fifth grader can understand this. They'll look at you like, why are you doing all that? It don't take all that. You ever seen somebody that was doing the most? You're like, why are you doing all of that? It don't take all of that. For example, you got the passionate preacher who does all of this stuff in the pulpit to pray, to try to create this environment and just do all this and all this stuff for hours. You be like, you know what? It don't take all that. It don't take all that to get God. I don't have to try to get God to move. It don't take all that. You be sitting there looking at what the hell is going on? It's a spectacle. It don't take all that. You doing the most. Stop it. I like that, AV. AV just gave a title, said the healthy chef. Look like we got something here. Oh, Lord, we got a new business about to be brewed. She's going to be sharing some healthy recipes with the people. Oh, Lord, I see it coming now. Vivian Reed coming to the stage. Miss Vivian Reed, the healthy chef. Right? So we're going to go over this 5 things, guys. This 5, we're going to kick up the other 5 tomorrow, okay? We're going to pick up the other 5 tomorrow. The 10 things that require absolutely zero talent. And I believe if you work on these things, you work on being on time, you work on simply making an effort, you work on keeping your energy high, you work on maintaining a positive attitude, and you work in the area in which you are passionate about, there's absolutely no way that success can elude you. Let me say that again. If you work on being on time, if you just simply make an effort, you try, if you keep your energy high throughout the day, if you maintain a positive attitude, and if you work in the area that you are passionate about, there's absolutely no way success, money, prosperity, wealth can elude you. Because just these 5 things, and we're going to get to the other 5 tomorrow, they make you an attractive person. Now, I want you to understand that we don't pursue money or success. You don't have to. You attract it. You attract it by becoming an attractive person. How do you become attractive? Be on time. How do you become attractive? Make an effort. Ambition is the new sexy. How do you become attractive? Maintaining a high energy. When you come into the room, they're like, what just came in here? How do you become attractive? Maintain a positive attitude all day long. Even when everybody else is negative, you just choose to refuse to participate in those shenanigans. How do you become attractive? By working in the area or areas that you're passionate about. This is the new Black Wall Street. Money talks and bullshit walks. I'm your host, ERGJ. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share one thing that you learned today. We don't do this just to do this. We do this to make a difference. And our hope is that we've made a difference in your life today. Our hope is that you're getting started off today on the good foot. And that you realize that I can simply attract all the things, all the desires of my heart as I become an attractive person. Here's another way that it says this, and the good book says it. It says that I pray that you would prosper as your soul prospers. As your soul becomes more attractive, then you become more attractive. And as you become more attractive, you attract to yourself the things that you desire. God says, I want to give you the desires of your heart. I want to give you the desires of your heart. Well, Instagram, guys, we're going to lose you in about 20 seconds, but we're wrapping up anyway. So make sure that you follow us across all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and also Facebook at ERGJ Enterprises, because Instagram only gives us an hour. Sometimes I go an hour 15. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, guys, let's see what you guys are saying here, man. It does, and this doesn't send me all. Oh, no, it doesn't. It sure doesn't. I'm learning it's all. Yes, it's all connected. It is all connected. Every little bit counts. Maybe said a reminder to remain focused on my passions. Absolutely. Well, beautiful people, I want to say thank you for tuning in today's episode. And I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. And we're all we need. We're all we got. And thank God, that's more than enough. Happy National Dashiki Day. Until next time, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.